This next comic has performed open for Dave Patel, Doug Stanhope, and Jim Gaffigan. Let's give it a go for John Heft, everybody!
The news actually was kind to us in the month of December because they gave us a bunch of time off from race stories, all the shit that they put out there to divide us, and because it was getting out of control. After the Paula Deen and the Zimmerman trial, it went this far. You guys remember that Fox News had that special, What's Worse, N-Word or Cracker? Anybody remember that? Actual special on a network. And I know, what's worse, N-word or cracker? It's like, I'm gonna guess it's the word that's abbreviated, dude. Cracker's just spelled right on out, right? By the way, if your segment banner answers your question, there's no need for a panel discussion. I kept waiting for them to go, hey, stick around, because after N-word versus cracker, it's our cooking segment. We're going to find out what tastes better, chocolate or balls. That's some journalism. Dude, it's always funny, whenever there's a story about race and it starts to peter out, they bring on this one dude to spike it back up, and they bring on the guy who's convinced there's going to be a race war. And it's always a white dude, isn't it? Yeah. Which I hate, because racist white dudes are the minority of white people. Alright? Which is weird, because they really hate minorities. I'm like, dude, you are one, man! And by the way, don't you think white people should be the last people bringing up a race war? Just pick two nationalities. Chinese people and Mexicans are going to be like, hey man, I know we had our problems in the past, but what do you say we put that down and take care of Whitey? Dap, boom, contract done. It's ridiculous. You don't hear koala bears talking shit about the great bear war that's coming. Man, there's black bears, brown bears, grizzly bears, polar bears. I'm like, yeah, you're going to get your ass kicked, dude. You can beat two other bears, gummy bears and Care Bears. That's it. I mean, koala bear versus teddy bear, it's a draw. So cute! And it seems to me that ever since political correctness has become ingrained in our culture, have you noticed that no one can ask you your ethnicity anymore? Everyone's got to find a way to dance around the question. They're like, hey man, what's your background? Criminal? Scholastic? What are you looking for here, man? No, man, like, what are you made up of? I don't know, aren't humans 70% water? Could be an internet rumor, you know? Just because Justin Bieber tweets about it doesn't mean it's true. But, pretty sure there's some science. No, man, like, I'm Italian and you're... Dude, do you want to know my ethnicity? Yeah! Well, why don't you just ask me, you dumb Italian prick? What's with the song and dance? If you must know, I'm Scotch, Irish, German, and Lithuanian. How about that for a mutt, huh? Yeah. Scotch, Irish, German, and Lithuanian. If this was one of those SAT questions, which one does not fit, people circle the shit out of Lithuanian, won't they? Except for, of course, Lithuanians. They probably circle Germans. Well, the other two aren't known for invading other countries. Logical. Wasn't where I was going, but all right. A for effort right there. But yeah, if anybody who asks me in person, I have no problem telling you my ethnicity. But anytime it's asked on a piece of paper, I lie. I say I'm a black dude. I do. Doesn't matter what it is, okay? Yeah, it could be a job application, bank paperwork, you know, legal court document. All right, well, maybe not a legal court document. Might have been a little more rough, but I do that because when it's on a piece of paper, it's just for profiling purposes, and I'm not going to help. Especially when they want to know your ethnicity, but they never ask you for your ethnicity. They always ask you for your race. Yep, and if you want to know my race, it's human, okay? There's never a box for that, is there? They always ask for your race, and the answers you get to choose from are colors and food types. That's it. What's your race? Are you white, black, Asian, Hispanic? Dude, what the hell's up with this question? Why am I getting hungry? What's going on here? All right? If you want to know, if they ever ask race, there's only two available options. They should be human and other. That's it. And anybody who marks other, just toss it right in the circular file because you know what's coming at the interview. It's like, oh, it says here you're other. It's like, yeah, I'm a vampire. It's like, oh, fuck. I'm a werewolf, Team Jacob. Well, you're also still on Team Unemployed. I believe you know the way out. I like saying I'm a black dude, cause going into that interview, a lot of fun. Oh, it says here you're African American. Yep. Oh, you must be from South Africa. You bitch. It's a good run while us white people had it, right? Wow, you racist bitch, man. Man, if you guys would have just wore your Klan outfits to your fine establishment here, I could have saved us both some time, okay? I mean, if I want to hang out with the Aryan Brotherhood all day, I could just go to jail. Or Northern Idaho, whatever. Boom! Hey, don't blame me for that, number one. And number two, don't boo, because that's one thing I noticed. I moved here, and within the first 2 weeks, I had multiple people tell me two things. Like, oh, you're not from here? You know, in Idaho, we had a Klan headquarters in the north. And you know, this is where Hemingway killed himself. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that's not in the travel brochure or on a bumper sticker. You went from friendly to scary real quick, dude. Might hang out and talk, but I just peed myself. Have a good day. Dude, but it's 2014. We all know there's one race. It's human. There's a bunch of different ethnicities, but that's what makes the human race so cool, is its variety. It's kind of like ice cream. Follow me. You're going to love this, all right? It's just like ice cream. There's a bunch of different flavors of ice cream, but in the end, when you break it down, it's all ice cream. There you go. And just like you don't get to choose your ethnicity, that's chosen for you by your parents' genetics, you also don't get to choose your favorite flavor of ice cream. That's chosen by your taste buds. They send that signal to your brain that goes, hey man, you know that frozen shit you just had in here? Keep it coming, that is some delicious shit, okay? That's why I think it's the height of ignorance to hate someone for their ethnicity, because you know it makes just as much sense to hate someone for their favorite flavor of ice cream. Can you imagine those racists? You know, they got the pointy hats, but they're upside down so you can put the ice cream in it, you know? And as ignorant as real racists sound, could you imagine the ice cream racists? So like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Strawberry? Swigger. Get out of here with that stupid shit. What's your favorite flavor? Rocky Road? Terrorist. Guy's a terrorist. What about you? Tutti Frutti? Too easy. Right? I guess that's an easy transition, because once the news media stopped talking about race, they went right to the gay marriage thing. And one of the craziest, I can't believe this shit happened stories was late in 2013 when it was Utah, when they put that emergency ban on gay marriage. Emergency ban. An emergency? 911, what's your emergency? There is a fabulous wedding going on across the street from my house. That's your emergency. Yes! The cops are on their way. An emergency. It wasn't like, dude, come on. You're really gonna bother the government with that? Remember when your parents told you, it was like, don't you bother us unless it's an emergency. And I'm sure we've all figured out now that they were fucking. There's always that one dude in the back that's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? But what state could have the balls to go, you know, it wasn't Katrina, it wasn't the Boston Marathon bombing, those are emergencies. They knocked on the government's door. This better be an emergency. It is, gay people are getting married. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Go and pick your switch, come on back for your beating. Utah, you're grounded for 3 months. We all know the rainbow, it's crazy. The rainbow's been the symbol for gay pride for a long time. We all know that, right? Spoiler alert, you know, sorry, you had your time, right? But the rainbow has been the symbol for gay pride for such a long time now, that now when I see a rainbow in the sky, it doesn't have the same connotation as it did when I was a kid. It's not that it's a bad thing, it's just different. And I was coming back from Reno, and there was a huge rainbow in the sky, and I was like, oh, sure. Something really gay is going on. It's like the gay bat signal. It's like, everybody out! It stopped raining. And now it's raining men. Hallelujah. Right on, man.